So you just moved to a new area and you're starting your real estate business all over. Or maybe you're a brand new agent and you're new to town and you don't know anybody. Like, how do I even get going? I do not have a big sphere. I hear of all of these agents that have these great, awesome spheres and they do 50 to 75 transactions every single year because they have a great sphere. How do I build the business if I don't have one? That's what we're covering today and much more. Stick around. Welcome to the Agent Rise podcast, where we celebrate that you are unique and one of a kind. Instead of asking you to do things that make you cringe, we help you create a clear, personalized plan that aligns with you. No more overthinking or wasting time, just a straightforward path to building a real estate business you love. Welcome, Risers. It's that time once again for the Agent Rise podcast. I'm your host, Neil Mathweg, and today we're helping the agent that's brand new to an area and does not have a sphere. How do I build this business without one? And I mean, I get it. There's a lot of pain around here. You're feeling lost that you're in a new market. You don't have any connections or a reputation, right? Nothing to go off of. I know I'm living in a new city for the first time. I moved to Fort Myers a couple years ago, and it's strange. You don't know a lot of people, and it's a very lonely feeling. So I really understand it. And you may even kind of feel hopeless, right? You hear of other agents in the office that are crushing it because of their sphere, and you don't have a sphere and you don't know anybody, and you just kind of feel like the whole sphere pillar was taken away from you. I just want to be here today to tell you that it's not, and it's time to build your sphere. I think of Jeremy Allen from Virginia Beach. When Jeremy moved to Virginia Beach, the only person he knew in Virginia Beach was his sister. He didn't know anybody else. And today he has a database, a sphere of influence database of well over 300, and is selling 50 homes a year from that database. And he has blown his sphere of influence up. I also think about Karen Carr, who many of you know. Karen moved to Savannah, Georgia, and has started a Savannah, Georgia living in and moving to channel and is absolutely crushing it. Karen is one of our speakers at the Agent Rise Summit, and she has written the book on how to build a YouTube channel, a living in and moving to YouTube channel. And she is proof that you can be brand new to a town, didn't know anybody. I mean, at least Jeremy knew his sister. Karen didn't know a soul in Savannah, Georgia when she moved there. And today she's built a beautiful business all around YouTube, all around her sphere of influence. And so I want these stories to help you realize that you can do the exact same thing. Now, before we dive into all of this, I want to let you know that I put together a new market starter checklist that will give you the guide that you need and the checklist that you need if you're brand new to a market. All you need to do is text the word MOVE to 833-500-1135. Again, text the word MOVE, M-O-V-E, to 833-500-1135. And I'll get you that copy right away as a text responder. Also, any questions throughout today's episode, you can text that same number, any question you have. It's my number. I can see what you text me and we'll reply to it. Now, if you text the word MOVE, it will automatically reply the document to you. But any questions that you have, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, 833-500-1135. Now, I want to give you some steps to build this business, even though you don't have a large sphere of influence. And my first step in doing this is to have you build a sphere of influence pillar. And I know you might only have 1 to 10 people in that. It's not a big deal, but we need to start building it. And so I suggest that you write down those 1 to 10 people that you know, mail them an announcement letter and letting them know that you're an agent and that you appreciate their support and that you're new and that this is tough and that any help that they can give would be greatly appreciated. And if you want a copy of the letter that we use, just let me know. I'm happy to get that to you. And then the third thing that you want to do after you've got the database built, those 1 to 10 people or however many it is, and you send that announcement letter, then you want to start mailing monthly newsletters. Now, I don't want this whole talk to be about newsletters, but I am a big believer in it, and I see that it works fantastic for your sphere. We have a lot of other content around newsletters. If you can't find it and need help, just let me know. Happy to send you more content on building newsletters. Now, once you've got the newsletters going, you've got your sphere built. You've got that part set up. And I get it. It's small. There's not going to be a lot of opportunity there, but at least you have it built. And now it's time to go on to the steps and build it out even more, because what you're going to do, your next step is to build your chase pillar. Now, chase pillar is the pillar that's going to go out and get it. It's doing open houses. It's calling FSBOs and expireds. It's online leads. It's Facebook ads. It's working with first-time home buyers. It's working with other niches like seniors and probate and divorce and foreclosures. And there's so many different niches. All right. Now, the chase pillar is meant for you to go out there and get it. So you're going to be going out there and getting it with the chase pillar. And every time you meet somebody, you add them to your sphere. See, this is exactly what Jeremy Allen did. He did FSBOs and expireds. So he was calling FSBOs and expireds one after another, and he met one FSBO after another and added them to their sphere, and over time it grew. Right. And then his sphere started referring him. He started doubling down on his sphere, and his sphere started referring him. So then it started to compound. Right. 9 years later, he's built a beautiful business. Now, in the first few years of that business, it was a little bit of a challenge. Right. He had to get going and had to make those connections and had to do a lot more networking. And, it's not just mailing newsletters at this point. It's networking. It's working with people. So, but my advice to you here is to build that sphere, no matter how small it is. Then go on to your chase pillar and find an activity that is going to allow you to get in front of a lot of people, whatever that might be. There's a lot of options. And if you need help in picking that out, that's why we have boot camp, the Agent Rise boot camp, and you can get all of that inside the Agent Rise Academy. But this process will help you lay out your plan so that you can pick a chase pillar that's going to get you in front of the right people. And now once we have this chase pillar built, you're going to start meeting people, and then you start adding them to your sphere of influence pillar. All right. And then we have our third pillar, which is your attraction pillar. Now, you can do social media to begin with the see, like, and ask and begin there. But if you don't know a lot of people, usually your social media is an extension of your sphere. So if you don't have a lot of people that you know in your sphere, your social media is probably not going to be very abundant either. So we need to build an additional attraction pillar, which I would highly, highly recommend doing YouTube, building a living in and moving to YouTube channel. And I'm telling you, you do this, you're going to be meeting more people left and right that you can be adding to your sphere. All right. So bottom line here, you're going to use the chase pillar and the attraction pillar to build your sphere. And again, if you want the details on all of this, I put it all into a Google Doc, and you can text the word MOVE to 833-500-1135. Okay, now let's get into some yeah buts, because I know you got some yeah buts. Like, yeah, Neil, I get what you're saying here, but hold the phone. All right. So my first yeah but that I have down here is yeah, but Neil, this all sounds great, but it's going to take way too long to build a sphere. And here's the thing. Your chase pillar is like the rocket booster on a rocket. When it takes off, you've got that big rocket booster, and then eventually that rocket booster falls off. That's exactly what the chase pillar is. It's going to be something that's going to boost your business until you build your sphere and until you build your attraction. And once those take over, you can drop your chase. And the chase is meant for you to get business quickly. Now, there's no get rich quick in this business. We understand that, but we're looking to get some activity going that's going to give you some results rather quickly, because the sphere is going to take a little bit of time, and so is the attraction. The attraction is going to get you in front of people, but the process of doing that is going to take some time, right? Where the chase pillar is meant for you to go out and get it. Now, examples of the chase pillar where you go out and get it and make it happen quickly. Open houses, my all-time favorite. You can start doing an open houses right away. You can do an open house this Saturday and be working with a buyer and sell them a house by Monday. I mean, it can go that quick. Another one that is going to get quick results is FSBOs and expireds. every FSBO wants to sell, right? They're on the market to sell and they need representation. So FSBOs are going to get quick results. Also expireds, if they listed and weren't able to sell, they're also going to get quick results. Now, I know that you might be intimidated by FSBOs and expireds if you're new to an area, maybe you don't have a lot of experience, but don't let that stop you. All it is having the right scripts and the right ability to reach people. And again, we can help you with all of that. You can dial that in and have the right scripts to reach FSBOs and expireds and start building that database right now. Another one of the yeah buts is I don't have confidence to network with strangers. That's one that I think could hold you up, right? If you're struggling with the confidence to talk to people, that means that you're overthinking. That means that you have the disease to please. And what I want you to do is release that and remember that a no costs nothing. Getting a no from somebody, that doesn't cost you anything. So don't be afraid of no's. Every time you get a no, you're getting closer to a yes, and just roll with it. And I know that this is a lot easier to say than do, but I want to encourage you to not take anything personally. I'd recommend reading the book, The 4 Agreements. You make the 4 agreements with yourself. Go read that book and you won't get hung up on this. You won't have the disease to please. And you'll let the past be the past, and you'll let a no just cost you nothing, and you'll just move on. And here's the thing. When you go into networking, don't focus on what they can do for you. Instead, focus on what you can do for them. And ask them about their business and how you can help them. And really sincerely focus on helping them. And when you do that, I guarantee they'll reciprocate. They'll bring business right back to you. And you can even go a step further. When you meet somebody at a networking event, or you meet somebody that you think would be a good referral partner and could work with you, go have coffee with them and ask them, hey, would you mind if we spent a little time, if I helped you in your business and you helped me in my business, and we became, BFFs, you can help me and I can help you. And see, when you do this, you're now serving them and you're helping them, and they're going to want to help you back. It always works that way. So when you go to networking events, don't be nervous. Shake it off. It's all good. And go in there and serve. Go in there and help. Go in there and listen to people. Ask them about their businesses. Ask them what they do and how they do it, and how can you help them. And then in that process, they're going to ask you. And it's really amazing how it works. So don't get hung up on networking with strangers. Go have fun and don't let those no's get in your way. And the last yeah but that I have, it's got to come around YouTube, because with YouTube, we all know that it sounds amazing, right? We love the idea of putting videos out about living in and moving to, and somebody Googling it and watching our video, and then watching our video and falling in love with us and calling us for us to be their agent. That all sounds fantastic. But Neil, I don't have the time or the energy or the courage to build a YouTube channel. And I just want to encourage you that you do. Today, where we're at is we've got all of the scripts ready to go for you. We've got the titles that work great. We've got the descriptions that work great. We've got the videos that you just need to R&D, rip off and duplicate, and go and produce. And you've got to get out of your own way when it comes to this. I think we way overthink this, and we have to remember that we're talking to somebody in a camera that we can help. Now, if somebody were to walk into your office and you were to guide them, you'd have no problem meeting with them and telling them all about your amazing city and why they should move there and all of the things that they need to know, right? But when we're talking in front of a camera, for some reason, we get a little weird about it. And all you got to do is just remember your avatar. Remember who you're talking to. Remember who you're serving. Because again, if they were sitting in your office, you'd have no problem. So just pretend like they're sitting in your office and you're explaining them everything that they need to know. You can grow in camera confidence, and all you have to do is take the scripts and everything that we have laid out, the titles and the scripts, and start recording. And do one video after another. And I know it's going to be challenging in the beginning. Don't rewatch the videos. Just start, get it recorded, get it off to an editor, get it loaded, and just keep moving, keep going. And I'm telling you, building the Living In and the Moving To channel is going to blow your mind, because you're going to get in front of the people that are moving to your city. They're going to see your video. They're going to watch many other videos. And then they're going to decide that, hey, in fact, we are moving to this city and I need somebody to help me. I know the guy that I watched on YouTube that gave me all this information, I'm reaching out to him. And when they call you, they're starstruck. They can't believe that they're actually talking to you because they just got done watching your videos. It's a really, really cool thing. And so by putting these videos out, you're going to reach these audience. And when you're new to town and you know hardly anybody, go sit in front of a camera every day of the week and get out there and start meeting people. And if you're afraid that you're not the expert, here's the last but if you're not the expert of the market because you just moved there, don't let that scare you. All you need to do is do your research. Do the same research that the consumer is doing, put it together in a video and show them, instead of just telling them, show them what you're talking about. Get out there and record B-roll and actually guide them and show them what you're talking about. And once you have all of these scripts and these descriptions and the titles and everything that you need, it's just recording one video after another. Do the research and record the video. And you don't have to be the mayor of the town to know everything, right? You just have to be somebody that is there that knows more than the person that's watching the video. And that's truly what the definition of an expert is somebody that knows something more than others, right? That's all that the definition of an expert is. So you can be the expert on your market and on your community just by doing some research and by knowing more than those that are watching, and you can be their guide. So don't let it hold you up that you're brand new. Talk to Karen Carr if you got any questions about that, because she was brand new to Savannah when she started. And I know one agent after another that is new to their area and is building channels. Michael Caraway in Dallas, Texas, new to that area, built a beautiful channel. I mean, I could go on and on about agents that have done this. So don't let this slow you down. So now, again, if you're new to an area, you got to make sure you download my checklist because it's got everything that you need. It's going to tell you what pillars to pick, how to pick them, how to build out the business, all of the steps that I talked about here today briefly. It's going to have them in detail. So again, text the word MOVE to 833-500-1135. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. And like always, remember to be the reason somebody smiles today.